Hey friends, Kenji aka Numot the Nummy here, bringing you your Dragons of Tarkir pre-release primer. So if you're going to be going to one of the Dragons of Tarkir pre-releases that are occurring March 21st through the 22nd, I'm here to give you a little information about that. Because if you haven't had the opportunity to play any pre-releases lately, you might not know there are quite a few differences between this one and the ones you may have done in the past. For Dragons of Tarkir, after signing up for your local pre-release, you will choose one of 5 clans that represent the groups on the world of Tarkir. And once chosen, you will be given a pre-release pack that is unique to your individual clan. Now, in your pre-release pack, after you choose your clan, whatever that may be, you're going to get 1 Fate Reforged pack out of that. You're going to get 4 Dragons of Tarkir, so the new set, and you're going to get 1 unique seeded clan pack. That's going to have a lot of cards that are unique to your clan, so if you do pick Dramoka, you're going to have a lot of green-white cards. The thing about each clan is that they have their own unique abilities and cards that you may want to consider before you choose what which one you want for sure. Dramoka is green-white, Silumgar is blue-black, Hatarka is red-green, Ojutai is blue-white, and Kolagon is red-black. And so, in your seeded clan packs, you're going to, for example, for Dramoka, get a lot of green and white cards that maybe have a lot of bolster effects, or a lot of ways to give your creatures 1/1 counters. Silumgar, you might find yourself with a lot of delve cards, or a lot of spicy, removal spells. Hatarka, that's going to be based on Ferocious, having creatures with power 4 or greater. Ojutai, Jeskai is prowess, casting non-creature spells to give your creatures +1/+1 until end of turn. And then Mardu, Kolagon, the dash mechanic, and just, fast beats and stuff like that. Along with the mechanics that I just mentioned, you're going to have 4 new mechanics. The first one is Formidable, the second is Exploit, the third is Megamorph, and the last one you might have seen in older sets before, it's called Rebound. Now, from these 6 packs, including your seeded clan pack, you're going to build a minimum 40 card deck. Now, I say minimum, but you can go as big as you want. You could build up to 60 or whatever, but generally the idea is to build a 40 card deck. You're going to run around 17 lands and 23 spells, but, depending on your curve, you could run 16, 24, or 18 lands and 22. The thing is, don't feel obligated to build your deck based around the clan that you choose. If your regular unseeded packs have a ton of good Jeskai cards, for example, and you've chosen Dramoka as your clan, well, then maybe you want to build a Jeskai deck instead of building a green-white or potentially green-white-black deck for Dramoka. Although, she is easily splashable if that comes down to it. I've certainly done that before in these type of pre-release events, not even build the clan that I chose or the group that I chose, and still had a very successful deck. After the deck construction is complete, you've submitted your 40 cards or whatever, you're going to play amount of rounds based on whatever your local game store organizer sees fit, and that could be anywhere from 3 or hopefully heaven forbid not up to 8, but depending on how many people are at your pre-release and what kind of event they're running, you're going to play a few rounds. The nice thing is, for pre-release events, you're more than welcome to ask for advice or anything like that, on cards you should have put in your deck or anything. Because unlike Grand Prix or higher rules enforcements events, you can change your deck in between games or rounds, no problem. Perhaps you should have played some cards that you didn't after talking with a bunch of people, and luckily you can go ahead and swap them out for maybe some of the more lackluster cards that you originally had in your deck. Remember, this is a learning experience and a first chance to play with many of the cards, so as such, you should have fun, help others, and learn what the new set Dragons of Tarkir can hold in store for you. Me specifically, for sealed, the thing is, you're going to want to play your removal, right? You're going to want to play, if you have, for example, Return to the Earth from your Fate Reforged pack, you're probably going to run that just because it can kill a flyer, and there are many dragons in this format for which that can kill. Me specifically, I would probably go with Mardu just because that fits my playstyle the best. I like being aggressive, I like attacking. Kolagon is a 6/5 flying haste that gives all of your other that gives all of your other creatures haste as well. That being said, I do not think Kolagon is the best dragon I think the best dragon is probably Silumgar, who's the blue-black dragon that, you know, aligns with Sultai. Silumgar takes control of a creature or a planeswalker when he comes into play, and you retain control until Silumgar leaves play. He's also a 3/5 flying with that touch, so pretty big. I think the second in power level is probably Dramoka. Dramoka is a 6-mana insane flyer with, you know, flying, lifelink. It makes it so your opponents can't cast spells on your turn. That's huge. Again, preference-wise, I would probably go with Kolaghan, but if you're just looking for a sweet dragon, just on its own, I would probably go with Silumgar or Dramoka. It is a pre-release. You can do whatever you want. You know, you could build a 5-color deck if you really wanted to. The thing being, fixing in the format is going to be very, very key. All of the dragons are 2-color, but their clans are 3 colors. So it makes it a little bit interesting if you want to build a more consistent but potentially less powerful deck by only going 2-color, or if you want to build a more powerful but less consistent deck by going 3+ colors. So completely up to you. In any case, it should be extremely fun. And inside of your pre-release packs, in addition to your Fate Reforged booster, your 4 Dragons of Tarkir booster, and your 1-seeded clan pack, you're gonna get, you know, a special die from this set. Dice, you know, some throwing dice or whatever. You're also gonna get a sweet little card that tells you the story, the background of your clan. And I believe they are also doing a specialty type of game on the side where you can roll your die and knock down some things and potentially win some extra promo cards. Sometimes your store might run out of a specific clan, you know, and if that's the case, you might want to try to pre-register a little bit earlier or try to get there a little bit earlier to make sure that you get the clan that you really want. I think that's about it for the pre-release primers. Just remember to have fun. You know, you can change up your deck at any point. Minimum 40 cards. And yeah, don't forget to play some dragons. As always, you folks can check me out on gatheringmagic.com. I post a weekly video draft series there on Mondays. You can also follow me on Twitter at Numot the Nummy. Watch my stream over on Twitch, twitch.tv/Numot the Nummy, or subscribe to me on YouTube at Numot the Nummy. I hope you guys found this informative, and maybe it'll help you with your pre-release for Dragons of Tarkir. We'll see you next time.